Okie doke, here we go. This is just a test. I can't wait to get an overhead thing. I'm gonna try to assemble something, and it's gonna take a bit of time, and I've also got to practice. Obviously, the overhead thing not on top of the table, just in case it doesn't work, and I drop the camera, etc. I actually dropped I didn't realize the smoke detector was right above the table, and I dropped it earlier in the week. Oh my god, that's all I gotta say. So that got moved. Yeah, so I'm gonna try a bit of panning here and see what happens. Maybe not. Maybe I have to hold on. One interesting thing I found out, which is a bit ironic, is that what am I not doing right? Maybe I'm just not using enough pressure, which is maybe a good thing to see. That I guess what it comes down to, I just got to learn, or practice. Anyways, what I find ironic is when I get to use this camcorder just with my hand, it was designed for a right-handed person, so that way you could hold it in your right hand. But the neat thing for me is I'm like, what a bonus, because now I can grab my my tweezers with my left hand, since I'm left-handed primarily. And yeah, that'll be great. So I'm like, thanks a lot. Here we go. I'll try the zoom as well. I don't even know if any of this is in focus. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know what I'm doing right or wrong, or yeah. What I did find yesterday, interesting yesterday about Sun Tzu's quote was, let's see if I can read it out, because I want to make sure I get it right. It was, victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. And what I found interesting is that I've been using kind of a quote in my, a similar thought in my head about this game, about staring at the map for ages. So I thought, you know what, why not you adapt that thought to kind of like a version of Sun Tzu's quote. So mine would be, for Der Weltkrieg, or maybe any board game, his solutions come from staring at the map for long periods of time. And trust me, this game needs a lot of staring sometimes. My God, especially when, excuse me, when I was trying to, as the Austrians here, stick to the Borovich dictum, and when I got over to this spot here with the Second Army, I was thinking, how am I going to do that? And I thought, okay, this is my first chance to not follow it. And I was like, no, you got to stick with it. You got to, you decided you wanted to try to go with the Borovich dictum here, so don't concede any territory. How are you going to do it? And that's where staring at the map comes in for ages. And I was like, you know what? You've got some 6 strength points here. You realize that the Russians are pulling back from the area along Katowice and Tarnow there, so you don't seem to have to worry about them, and the Germans are coming to help out, hopefully. So why don't you do it? You know, try to figure out how to bolster that side, so that way you don't have to give up the territory. Anyways, that's it. I'm going to leave it at here because I want to see how the video works. Oh, except I do want to also mention what I'm thinking about for the Austrians for this turn. So these are the few things that I'm thinking about here, because they do have they have 2 replacement units. Ooh, some engineers coming in too. And that's the thing here. I've never seen this before. Well, never seen this before. Not for the Austrians. Is this 4-3 unit here. Oops. And then the 5th Engineering Brigade, I think is that what it is? Brigade is the 3 things. So they're coming in, and of course I'm rerouting them through the Pisa River double rail line here. But I was like, even before I saw the engineers appear, I was like, you know what, you better start bringing these engineers that are been sitting in here in Shemish and whatnot, and maybe start repairing the rail lines over here, which is what I'm going to try to do. Sorry about this. This is just a practice. Oops. Okay, so to the right is closer. There we go. Yeah, I don't even know if any. So yeah. What's that funny noise? Oh, it's my cat doing a crazy thing with a bug, I think. So yeah, so I'll try to get I'll get them to try to repair those rail lines here. I'm going to move it out again. Come on, nice and slow. There we go. And then, so what was I going to say? Here are the things I was going to say. So stick to the Borovich dictum. Do not waver. Gosh, it's going to be hard. It just seems amazing how my mind tries to come up with any excuse to get out of it, because it's against my nature. Yet again, I said I'm one of those overly cautious people when I play, and I got to get out of that. Otherwise, I'm going to get eaten alive. And then 2 is think at least 2 steps ahead. And it's going to be hard because I'm not used to it. But with practice, hopefully that, part of my brain there that's not used to doing that is going to get my bloody glare. You. Yeah, that's one thing I've got to start thinking about. Here, I'll go down a bit. And then what else? Start using the engineers to repair rail lines, especially near Tarnov. So yeah, that's the thing I want to do. Also, internal lines of communication. I got bit in the ass here when I went to last turn do the counterattack supply. And oops, sorry, I don't want to go mental. But yeah, here, I wasn't able to supply because I had an enemy zone of control uncontested here. So that sucked. So I'm going to have to start thinking of those things, as well as the Russians may start trying to crush that, I guess is what I'm saying. And secure and maintain the double rail line from the Teaser River area, because this is the biggie right now. It's basically the last one. And look for opportunity. Maybe there's a chance of seeing something. I don't know. And then place exhausted troops in a position for recombination within 1 turn. So yeah, I'll try to do that again. And all right, and let's see if I can do a quickie from this bit here. I don't even know if this is going up. Well, it is going to go up because I need it for myself to see what the hell I'm doing. And that's that. All right. And I have to hit this funky button.